Hello, and welcome to Digimon Story Time Stranger. I'm Xeno, and I'm here to tame every monster in every monster taming game. So we're starting Digimon Time Stranger today. I'm going to hit the new game, because this game's quite a long intro. I want to get through it as quickly as possible. So we're going to be playing on... let's go hard. Just because I played the game before, so I kind of know what's up. So jump into that. O child of fate, bound to endless cycle of death and rebirth, thou hast been granted the chance. Okay. Choose a figure suitable for fulfilling thy mission. That text is far too quick. Right, so do you want to be. This guy's. It's Dan or Kanan, isn't it? Tell you what, we'll play as Dan. So we can actually change this later if we want to. And enter name. Sorry, Dan, but I am going to change your name to Xeno. And boom. Right, there we go. Start the game, name and appearance. Yeah, we can change it.
Preparations complete.
Yeah, that choice isn't very important, I don't think. You can literally change it immediately.
Take your seat and wait for the show to start. A story about the natural laws of the world is about to begin.
Alright, so I've got this idea for the intro to the game. It's really cool. It can be a bit long on multiple viewings, but it is very good. I especially like this bit. I've got this cool anime opening. I don't know what this art style is called, but it's very cool. Right, so here we are in the game proper. And we have a little bit of a chat.
Uh-oh. Looks like we've been overdoing it a little lately. The world is starting to wake up to our existence. Ironic, really. A secret organization that hunts down urban legends is becoming an urban legend in its own right. If that anime you just saw gets too popular, you can forget about going around dressed like that anymore. I'll go ahead and put in a request for budget for a new uniform, but for this mission, you'll need to keep a low profile. Is that clear, Agent? Now then, are you already aware of the anomalous phenomena that have been observed in the city? Inexplicable explosions, sightings of mysterious life forms, localized earthquakes, abnormal weather patterns. There's no shortage of strange reports. All typical anomalies, so it's time for Adamus to step in. The top brass have high hopes for us, I'm told. So I'm hoping we can make this mission a repeat performance. I'll send the coordinates to your Digivice. Check your map and approach the target location. Again, don't blow your cover. And let's pray that the anime from earlier doesn't become too popular. Now then, it's time to start the mission. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, we're actually in control now. So yeah, we've got this cool opening scene. We'll spend a lot of time in the city later, so I'll quickly run through here. Because I think we're going to get to the actual Digimon. So yeah, so a bit about me, I guess. So I want to tame as many monsters as I can in as many monster taming games as I can. And I wanted to start this channel as part of that. You can see this message in the communication system called the Digiline. Tutorial for us. I think you can see those. Yeah. You view the meshes of the device, make good use of it going forwards. Keep an eye on that. So yeah, because, you know, I'm a big fan of monster taming games in general. And I've always sort of wondered, like, you know, how many have I caught in how many different games overall? So that's a lot. Let's get rid of this pop-up. Just tell me about the minimap. So, yeah, basically I want to do this. I want to play for different games. Just some nice, chill, let's play style thing. And basically just try to get everything in as many monster taming games as possible. It's a cool wall. This wall gives me Attack on Titan vibes, to be honest. It's pretty big, especially considering the fact it's supposedly built it in a couple of years.
I see you've reached the specified coordinates. Give me a sit rep.
Right, crowd has been confirmed around the target coordinates.
You can really feel the fear and anger of the crowd. Our studies indicate an odd correlation between an increase in the frequency of anomalies and heightened social unrest. Anomalies have been occurring exponentially more often of late, at a rate only seen a handful of times in history. And though we aren't sure why, almost all those precedents were accompanied by complete societal collapse. Be it from an epidemic, a natural disaster, even more. That's why we're in such a hurry. But in our haste, I'm afraid we've alerted the world to our existence. Nevertheless, our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies and the horrible tragedies that follow. Try investigating that area a little further.
Let's push through this crowd. You're obviously hiding something. Stop making excuses, just tell us. Oh, you're part of the protest too? Don't hold back. Get up there and make yourself heard. Let's go through over here. With this dramatic over-the-shoulder shot that I don't think gets really utilised again. Who's behind this conspiracy? Yeah. I don't really understand how this could even be that much of a secret, because a wall like this would take a lot of people to build. And they presumably know what's going on. It's like, if you built the wall, you must have seen what's on the other side. I don't see how you could build a wall without that. Right, let's go on through here.
Are you alright?
Right, okay. The tiny barrier fell over, so we can now proceed.
That tremor just now was likely one of our anomalous phenomena. I managed to narrow the target coordinates down thanks to some videos from 8 years ago. Footage of the anomaly in this district was uploaded to the internet back then by some civilians. The actual videos have since been removed, but the comments still remain, and they tell us that those videos were all recorded in areas that are now on the inside of that wall. Check again to see if there isn't some way to get beyond that wall.
Yeah. I just don't see how this is going to stop anyone. You could step over it. Right, let's go around here.
An update. I'm sending you an additional mission. Someone is requesting aid near the target coordinates. That person had already been approved to contact your Digivice. Normally, I'd assume that to mean they're a member of the organization. At any rate, do what you can to keep whoever it is safe.
Right, so we're also looking for someone. That's it, now we see the little guys. They're so cool.
It seems you've discovered some phase electron lifeforms. Phase electron lifeforms are mysterious organisms often found in the vicinity of anomalies. Adamus has been studying them for years, but the truth of their nature still eludes us. The analysis department at HQ finally decided on a name for these creatures in a report they put out the other day. Going forward, they're to be referred to as digital monsters, or Digimon for short. Naturally, we won't send you up defenseless. I'll transmit some firepower to you right now. The connection will only allow me to send one, however, so make your choice.
Alright, good to pick out a starter. Now, sadly, for the purpose of this challenge, there's only really one choice. So we have Patamon here. We have a Devimon. And we have Gomamon. So to tame every monster taming game, I need to get all the in-training 1 mons, and ideally as quickly as possible. And Patamon is the only one that has the default personality that lets it de-digivolve right away, or at least all the way down to in-training 1. So I'm going to go with Patamon, which, you know, I love Patamon. Patamon was the one that I picked the first time I played this game, but, you know, I would like to try something different, so we're going to get Patamon. And I might have to load a save if it doesn't have the correct nature. But we're probably going to de-digivolve him quickly. You know, spoilers there. I do think Patamon is adorable. Now, we actually... I don't think you can even go into... Yeah, we can't actually go into the Digimon screen to check his nature yet. Or his personality.
Contact with hostile Digimon confirmed. Digivice activated. Execute the Digimon summoning program.
There we go, there he is. Oh, he's great. Yeah, so that's just stuff about damage calculations. Basically, it's... If you've not played Digimon before, there's basically a rock, paper, scissors type system going on between data, virus, and vaccine. But then there's also some elemental resistances thrown in as well. So, for right now, I'm a data type, and I believe I can scan you. You're also a data type. So this airstrike should be neutral, assuming he's not weak to wind. And apparently this guy is weak to wind. Oh yeah! I love this guy, he's adorable. Okay, and I think now actually we can now enter the Digimon screen. Very strange how it requires you to do that. And we can see that our Patamon is in fact enlightened, which is the correct nature for him to de-digivolve, so we're good there. And also, I should really keep the screen open really, we can also nickname our guys, so I'm gonna, well, can I go into somewhere here? There we go. So we're gonna immediately protect him, because he's our starter, so we're gonna protect him. And I also want to change his nickname. From this day forwards, this Patamon is gonna be known as Gabby. Okay, there we go. So we have Gabby the Patamon as our starter. Let's continue pushing through with here.
Here we go.
So this guy is Monodramon. This is a vaccine. So this guy is actually weak to Patamon. You see there. I don't know whether it's weak to wind or not. Yeah, that looks to be neutral to wind, so it's times 2 damage then. It's just the oh yeah, it's funny. I love
Here we
it.
go.
And then this guy finally is the virus type, so we're actually weak to this guy. Yeah, you see there in the down arrows. You see it. Don't know whether it's resist wind or not. Oh, it doesn't matter. One shot anyway. Possibly all of that was overthinking it. We also got a level for this too. Yeah, level 2. We go over here, and this is when we're gonna get introduced to.
Calls them ghosts or monsters, but we've decided to define phase electron life forms as Digimon. The Digivice enables interaction with such beings. A critical function is the Digi-attack. It allows you to command your allies to hit hostile Digimon with a preemptive strike. Go on, give it a try.
So I've got Digi-attack. So basically, it's
You can do this.
hit the wrong button. It's a bit misleading because in the tutorial area, all of these are one-shots, but once we actually enter the game proper, it very rarely is. Basically, this just guarantees that we get the first turn, essentially. We'll grab the chest.
Wow.
Get some SP capsules. So, with progressive enhancements, eventually the preemptive striking and digitack will at times be enough to end a battle before it begins. That will help you complete your mission more efficiently, so hope it put to good use. Yeah, it does, but I think in my first playthrough anyway, I found it was quite rare to actually do that outside of the tutorial.
Great.
Oh, got HP enhancement. Something else I'm going to try to do, since playing a hard difficulty now, I'm actually going to try to actually use the equipment. I admit I kind of completely forgot that it even existed. You know, on the first playthrough.
Well done.
So we got that guy,
Great.
and now we get this guy.
Good, good.
The target coordinates are just ahead, but there appears to be an obstacle in your path. Your Digimon should be able to remove it easily. Give it a try.
There.
Elimination of the target object confirmed. Continue heading to the target coordinates. We have the mysterious wall here that we can interact with. I'm sure that won't become relevant in about 10 seconds. But down we go. There we are with this guy. There we go. Honestly, seeing that in the demo is what really sold me on this game. This thing's so cool. So this, you know, just a bit more about me. This is the only Digimon media. Wait, did I just die? Oh no, okay.
Hey, over here! Come on! This way, run!
Yes, this is the only piece of Digimon game I've ever really played. I think I might have seen some episodes of the anime when I was a kid. Like the very first one, I think. But yeah, that thing is so cool.
Okay. Let's go. Thank goodness we finally found each other again.
Did you call for help? What are you doing here?
What do you mean? I was trying to catch up with you, of course. Hey, where did he go? Wasn't he with you?
Well, maybe he went on ahead. Come on, we need to hurry up to the roof of the government building.
The roof of the government building?
Seriously, what's with you? I mean, isn't a war supposed to break out? We have to get to the roof of the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building.
I'm guessing she's the target for our additional mission. She's not making a whole lot of sense, though. It's highly probable that she's been affected by an anomaly. What I still want to know, though, is why she was already approved to contact your Digivice. I'll check the database again. If I learn anything, I'll be in touch right away. Even though she piques my interest, we need to do something about that giant Digimon first. We can't allow it into the city. For now, please proceed with the primary mission.
Just securing the target, continuing. I'm not entirely sure what Operator expects me to do with the giant dinosaur thing. But, you know. Whatever, I guess. Elimination of the target confirmed. Continue heading to target coordinates. Okay. That girl said something was going to happen on the roof. She seems to have more information than we do. It might be a good idea to stay with her.
It's no use. This door is stuck. But a major conflict is going to break out if we can't get through it soon, right? Isn't there some way to open it?
There. Do it.
Oh, don't scare me like that. At least give me some warning next time, okay? We should be getting close to the government building. We have to stop the fight that's about to start on its roof.
Okay, now let's look around the room because there's more loot in here.
Wow. Wow.
Especially this bit here, there's like an actual proper chest around here. That's Icicle Edge. So the way this game works is creatures have, all Digimon have their own special skills that are unique to them, but then the majority of the attacks are actually in attached skills, which can be unequipped and equipped to any Digimon you like. So Gabby now has Icicle Edge, which is a physical ice move, which, you know, isn't that great for Patamon, because Patamon's more of a intelligence-focused Digimon. But yeah, ice coverage is better than nothing, right? Right, let's go on down here. And we can actually break that. Why not take a rest? Your Digivice comes with a recovery feature. Just stand still and don't move, and your Digimon should be healed. Yeah, so that's how we heal in this game. We just stand still for a couple of seconds and it works. And currently, Patamon wants to chat with me. Just sad, because I need to ignore him, because speaking to him affects his personality, and I don't want to change his personality off Enlightened before we're ready.
Great.
Gravel data.
Wow.
More HP capsules. But this game's awesome. It really is. Like, I don't know, like the animation, the models are really well done in this game. It's just really, really cool. That's just me and my tiny, tiny Patamon here in this fight. I'm sure it'll work well. Okay, let's I picked up Holy Light somewhere. So I've currently got a wind move, a light move, and a ice move. Let's try Holy Light. Resisted. So yeah, oh god, 3 times damage in that.
Transcendent sword.
Yeah, we're clearly not doing much here. Xeno, use this. Okay, we're tutorializing using items here. So in this game, you can actually use items in battle, and it doesn't actually use up your turn, so we can just heal.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah. I can still attack, so that's helpful. So yeah, Holy Light, that's another attachable skill. So if I had another Digimon, I could in theory unequip Holy Light and put it onto someone else. Oh yeah, it's worth mentioning as well. God, they really went above and beyond of animations in this game. Every single like signature skill has its own unique animation. So we see that some Transcendent Sword, Air Shot, those are unique animations, and every single Digimon has a special skill like that. You know, the attached skills are a bit more generic, but you know, that's fine.
It is time. Supreme Cannon. Leave this to me.
There we go. I think it's scripted to end after 3 turns, that one. There we go, and he flies off.
It might have started already. I sure hope that he's okay. We need to hurry too.
That Digimon just now is the largest ever observed. Anomalies are harbingers of further tragedy. Odds are there's more and worse yet to come. We have to nip this in the bud. That's our mission.
Copy that. Because I can say it in the name buttons. Yeah, I'm not that much of a bootlicker, honestly.
I'm counting on you, Agent.
Okay, and I'm not sure when this actually unlocks, but the field guide unlocked at some point, so we can actually read the field guide. Now currently we've got 3 registered because it gives you all 3 starters immediately. So we're actually at 3, we kind of get a freebie there. But they all get the cool little descriptions, and I love stuff like this, honestly. You know, it's good for world building and lore. A mammalian Digimon, known for its large ears, Patamon, can use these to fly, but since it can only do it at a little over 0.5 miles per hour, its walking speed is said to be considerably faster. Even so, watching it struggle to fly is an endearing sight, making it very popular. Although Patamon itself doesn't appreciate such sentiment, Patamon is extremely obedient and very good at doing what's told. It can also use its hidden holy power without a holy ring, a sign that it's descended from an ancient species of Digimon. Patamon's special move is Air Shot, taking a deep breath and releasing a powerful blast. So I think that's quite cool. But we've also got Gormamon. So a sea beast Digimon that can move on land. A sea beast Digimon that can move on land and that's covered in temperature regulating fur. This short white fur grows longer and turns brown as Gormamon ages. A busybody and a troublemaker, Gormamon loves to get involved in every situation. The streak of red fur running from its head down to its back as it moves according to its mood. Bristling when Gormamon is angry, its claws are sharp and enough to cut through solid ice with ease, and everyone who underestimates Gormamon is in for a rude awakening. Its special moves are Marching Fishes, with which Goemon commands a loyal squad of small fish to attack. So that's quite cool. He's got a mohawk. I've never actually looked at this guy properly. Last but not least, we have Devimon. A small Digimon resembling a bat, Devimon serves as a familiar to high-level Digimon like Devimon and Myotismon. Despite its low status, it's rumored to have been responsible for tempting Devimon, once an angel Digimon, over to the dark side. But Devimon lacks in strength and power and makes up for a malicious cunning, and it's always causing trouble somewhere. Fond of darkness, typically in the company of higher level Digimon, it's rare to see it by itself. Devimon's special move is Demi Darts, which it throws giant syringes at the enemy to drain its blood. That's kind of spooky. Like, I get the idea, like, vampire bats, like, bite you and suck your blood. But, like, the idea of one, like, literally pulling out a syringe and getting your blood that way is extra creepy. Let's run up to the top here. Because we're gonna... This is sort of when things open up just a little bit. I mean, the game opens up multiple times in multiple layers. But I feel this is when we're actually in the game a bit more proper.
It was recently discovered that Digimon had characteristics of both organic matter and electric signals. Your Digivice uses the electronic aspects of Digimon to summon them into action. The Digivice can also convert the Digimon equivalent of DNA into binary code, which can then be replicated like data. We call this system of creating new Digimon converting. Try using this feature to augment your forces.
So the way you get new Digimon in Digimon is you convert them. So whenever you defeat a Digimon, it gives you data, and then you can use this data to create more Digimon. And you get a percentage, and the higher the percentage is, the better the Digimon will be. It gets more health, basically. This is now our technically fourth, I suppose. The first one outside of the starters. This is Koromon. Nice. No scan Digimon available. And you can see here, if we go to our stats screen, see in the brackets after its HP, that 100? Well, that's because it was a 200 Digimon. Right, so... again, it's all sorts of field guide entry, so we'll try and keep on top of these. Koromon right at the top. So a small Digimon whose body has grown a size bigger, its peach fuzz having fallen off, Koromon can now move around vigorously, but combat is still beyond its capabilities. It blows bubbles from its mouth to intimidate foes. Okay.
Defeating more of the same type of Digimon will improve its analysis and boost the scan rate required for conversion. Once the scan rate reaches 100%, you'll be able to convert that Digimon and add them to your ranks. The closer the scan rate is to 200%, the stronger the new Digimon will be, so be sure to convert at a good time. It's also useful for anomaly analysis, so be sure to actively engage in combat to improve analysis and scanning.
Okay. So, moving over here, because I know there's a secret little chest over here. I can't remember what's actually in it, in all honesty. Is... SP capsules, that's fine. Okay, so before we go in there, there's a couple of housekeeping things I'd like to do. So if we go to our inventory, we do have all this pre-order stuff. So I'm just going to quickly activate all of this. And basically what's done is that's given me some hold items and also just some Digimon too. So these guys. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of nicknames to do. I've just realised. Right, I'll quickly do those nicknames. So, introducing Jamie, Sammy, Mason, Frankie, and Chris. So, I'm not going to nickname everything. I'm just going to nickname the stuff that's actually like important. All the random Digimon I'm not. So, we also have a bunch more field guide entries to read. So, we have Agumon. So, a small dinosaur-like reptile Digimon that has developed the ability to walk on two legs. Since it hasn't fully matured, it lacks strength, but its fierce disposition makes it reckless, hard, sharp, claws grow from its hands and feet, and it makes full use of them in battle. Agumon shows much potential, promising Digivolution into a great and powerful Digimon. Its special move, Pepper Breath, spits flames at its foes. Gabumon. So a full-fledgling reptile Digimon. Despite being covered in fur, Gabumon is an extremely shy, timid creature who's always gathering up data left behind from Garurumon it wears like a pelt. Garurumon's pelt also serves to protect Gabumon, since Digimon fear the original owner. Gabumon's personality makes it complete about-face when it wears the pelt. Its special move is Blue Blaster. And if we skip to the bottom, we have these guys, since these are technically DLC guys, I guess. Pre-order guys. A small dinosaur-like reptile Digimon has developed the ability to walk on two legs, since it's fully matured, lacks strength, but its fierce disposition makes it reckless. Hard, sharp claws grow up in its hands and feet, makes full use of them in battle. This Digimon shows much potential, promising Digivolution into a great and powerful Digimon. Its special move is Spitfire Blast for the Agumon Black. Then we have the Gabumon Black as well. A Gabumon that digivolved into a virus Digimon. Gabumon's black pelt appears to be made from data collected from a virus attribute Garurumon. Garurumon Black can be wild and rurally, but in turn shy and timid. His pelt is removed. Thus, its true appearance remains a mystery. Okay. So I'm going to quickly pop these guys onto the party. Just for now, just to make things easy. I'm going to use you. I feel like out of these guys, this one's the one I've used the least. Right, so now, next thing we want to do is try to gather up as much conversions as possible to try and get as many in-training ones as we
What
can.
happened here? Could this be what the wall was built to hide? Maybe something's happening on the roof of this building, like that girl said. We can't ignore this. Cast aside common sense here. Anomalies always take a turn for the unexpected. Target coordinates set to Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building rooftop. Your first priority is to find a way up.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, I was going to the roof of the building anyway, but I suppose it's nice for Operator to actually tell me to do it.
It looks like a Digimon has been analyzed enough and is ready for conversion. Try the convert function now. Just like how identical twins don't have the same personality, it seems Digimon each have individual personalities too. That's from having both organic and data-like properties. Their differences will become evident in and out of battle. You can learn more about each Digimon's personality under the Setup option in the Digimon section of your Digivice. Understanding each Digimon's personality will be vital to the success of your mission.
It's apparently been convert something right away there, so that was quite quick actually. Convert. Oh, okay, yeah, so I don't want to do Wanyamon yet, so I need to get to 200%. So, a Wanyamon is actually quite an interesting one. So we have to specifically, basically grind for the correct personality one. We specifically want a reckless one. So we might have to run this room a few times.
You got it.
Okay, for this guy. So let's back to one as well.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. I'll probably run this room a few times. Okay, there we go. Wanyamon. Just keep hitting the wrong button. In all the wrong buttons. Convert there. So you're at 200%, so I want to convert you, and hopefully it's reckless. I don't know what the chances of it being reckless are, but we need a reckless one. And we got daring. Okay, that's unfortunate. I think we'll still add you. Yeah, we'll still add you to the party. We'll still nickname you and stuff. She'll be the one I do use, but we do just need to farm one, and eventually get it right. So pick your nickname. Right, we're gonna call this guy Hayden, and we need to read your thingy. Yes, I'm only actually gonna nickname the stuff I actually intend on using. Otherwise, there's no point. A Digimon that fuses the data of small pet animals, such as cats and dogs. Wanyamon is unexpectedly swift, so caution is warranted to prevent its escape. Even so, it gets quite attached if you fawn over it, like a pet. Its special move is Smile Fang, going suddenly from an instant-looking pose to a surprise chomp attack. Okay. There's one Impmon over here. Right, yeah, I don't really know who's best to go here. I suppose it doesn't really matter, because we're gonna knock these guys out while the turns are over anyway. Nice. Alright, okay. And we now got the bottom one. So that's another in training 1 mon done. So that is 2 of the 7. Okay, and then we're not going to nickname this one because Bottomon digivolves into Koromon and Koromon alone, so we're not going to need to really use this guy at all. A newborn digital monster, dark peach fuzz covers the surface of Bottomon's slimy body. This new addition to the digital world can't fight, but it can sprout acid bubbles from its mouth in an attempt to threaten foes. Okay. I've got this guy. This guy's cool.
That one.
There you go, there's another one. That's a puny mon. So we have to grab ourselves one of those as well. Good blue blaster. I think it's kind of interesting how, Gabumon is always seems to be paired with Agumon, and they're both reptiles that use fire. But I'm on double too.
Wow.
Right, let's do this. Right, so what I'm actually going to do now, starting from here, is I'm going to switch the battle speed up to 3 times. Just because there's going to be a lot of fights, and I'd like to try and get more done in an episode if I can. So if I played on default battle speed, we would literally, it would be 100 episodes. And the reason why I don't want to do 5 times speed, so 5 times speed, it starts skipping animations, and I want to see all the cool animations. Alright, okay, so I've got Punimon. This is number 3. So yeah, we are going to use this guy, because this guy's going to get a nickname. Oh yeah, I don't think I've mentioned, you can probably come off the team, actually. Yeah, I don't think I've mentioned, I want to use all 7 in Training 1 Mons, and they're going to be the 7 Digimon I use for the whole game. They're going to be the in Training 1 Mons that we get here. Right, so, you need a nickname. You also need protecting. Alright, and this guy's gonna be Jackie. So now we need to go to here. And read necklace. So a brand new type of Digimon. 3 feelers grow from the top of its gelatinous red body. Unimon is incapable of fighting, instead relying on acid bubbles to threaten enemies. I like how so many of the entraining ones are just blobs. Like, they're genuinely just blobs. It's great.
Great.
It's a plant guard. I don't know how relevant that's going to be. But speaking of items, something that I haven't done yet. Yeah, I'll try not to swap this around too much. But basically, because of the pre-order stuff, we've got... What are these? I don't know where those two came from. But we've got, maybe they are pre-order as well. But we've got the strategist, we've got these USB sticks, which give you bonus drops when you... in battle, basically. Worth equipping them, just reduces the amount of grinding we need to do. And while we're here, I guess I will just put... attacker on you, I guess. And... Guarder on you. Yeah, we can probably be a bit more optimal a bit later. Yeah, just doing that just to reduce grinding. Plus,
Great.
you know, I'm trying to complete the field guide, so I'm not necessarily going to be raising things optimally. I'm just going to be trying to, like, be doing a lot of digivolutions and de-digivolutions, and not necessarily the best times, just,
There.
like, for the sake of doing them. Right. We can quickly knock out this guy. But yeah, I do think we're probably going to be pretty strong for this area of the game with those attachments now. Like, plus 15 every stat feels like quite a bit. But okay, that did a lot of damage. And he's supposed to be our tanky one. Oh yeah! Right, okay, so we do have enough there to actually convert little rock dude. But there's a part of me that, like, needs to get to 200. Oh, one shot that guy. It'll be helpful when we convert them. We'll have more health when we not convert them, more of them. There we go.
Great.
This one.
There.
Oh, forgot. 1 second there, I hit the big guy. Right. Okay, so next thing. We need a friendly toy Agumon. So that middle dude here. So we've got 2 things we need to grind out in this room. Yeah, unfortunately we have to kill like 10 of them. Right, yeah, let's stay out of his way.
Do it.
Actually, you know, I need to kill 10 of them, but there's 2 of them in the room, so we do 2 a run. He sounded so sad when he got knocked down.
Wow.
And technically speaking, if we got a tolerant version of that big ladybug thing, this is when my Digimon knowledge shows its limits. Yeah, the electric ladybug one, the one that's sort of iconic. If we can get I believe, a tolerant one, we could use that one instead. But the Entraining 2 does exist later on as well, which might be easier to farm. need to stand still and heal, because I haven't been paying attention to the game, so I have no idea how much health I have. Yeah, these guys want to chat with me, but I don't want to mess with your personalities yet, so I'm going to ignore yours. Right, and I believe the last guy is this guy.
That one.
Oh, he's at 200. Nice, okay. Oh, okay. Potentially wasted Punimon data there. That's fine. And we got this guy. Dracomon. And there we go. Quickly read his field guide. So, Dracomon is a dragon Digimon of an old bloodline, said to trace back to the progenitor of all Dramon species Digimon. It possesses physical capabilities difficult to even imagine given its small size, with its speed and power ranking among the very best of all rookie Digimon. Though extremely fierce by nature, it also has a softer side. It only shows to those who've deemed worthy of its trust. Despite having wings, they're not fully developed, so Dracomon is unable to fly. One of its other defining characteristics is the drive to collect shiny things, as it has an odd attachment to gems and certain types of metal. It's particularly fond of some shiny object, it will eat it. Its special move is Baby Breath, in which it breathes out a blast of hot air. Yeah. Yes, we're not going to use you. I mean, we might if we want to digivolve something else into it.
Wow.
We got SP capsule. Okay, and now we're at the elevator. So this room is now finished. So basically, I'm going to
Much appreciated.
now just grind out this room. Basically looking for the Wanyamon, because all of the other stuff we can get in the next area. So, yeah, we're just going to cycle this room a little bit. Okay, while grinding, we've got Gotsumon, so we'll quickly do this one. I'm just going to read its field guide. We're not going to use Gotsumon. He doesn't de-digivolve into anything we need. He just de-digivolve into that, but that's fine. An odd Digimon with powerful defensive abilities, having armored itself using data from its surroundings, as spunky, mischievous, and ambitious as a young tough guy, Gotsumon leads around groups of low-generation Digimon as it travels the system. It also has a selfish side, and can be a real handful when angered, rampaging like an erupting volcano. The ore data Gotsumon uses for its armor differs depending on where and how it was generated, giving Gotsumon the potential to digivolve into a number of different forms. Gotsumon's special move is Rock Fist, which shoots extremely hard rocks from its head. Right, back to grinding. Okay, now again while grinding we've got Kotamon. And just quickly check its field guide. A reptile Digimon that aims to become the greatest swordsman in the digital world. Kotamon is a hard worker that silently endeavours to train in unseen areas. It never removes its face protector, so its bare face is a total mystery. Although Kotamon is cowardly and prone to crying, it cares for its friends deeply and has a strong sense of justice, and occasionally even displays a stalwart side? Not seen that word before. Of a special move, Pothead, it engulfs its bamboo sword with flames for aiming at the head of its foes. Alright, next one, we got Monodramon. then if we read the descriptions. Where are you? You're here. So, a mini dragon Digimon incapable of flight, despite its bat-like wings and both arms. Monodramon's personality is rather rough, bordering on brutal, and gives the impression of a Digimon that enjoys a good scrap. It's often found in the middle of the most digital world brawls, causing even the likes of Ogumon to get fed up of its persistence. Monodramon's special move is Knuckle Beater, charging into the enemy with staggering foes before unleashing a powerful claw in a straightforward strike. Right, the next one, we got Tentomon. So if this guy happens to be, I believe, tolerant, we can use it to Digivolve. I do like this guy. He's like a little cyborg bug thing. And he's sly, so unfortunately we can't use him to Digivolve. We'll just have to get in training 2 later. And then Tentomon. A prototypical insectoid Digimon, Tentomon has a hard carapace, but a low level of aggression. Tentomon has 1 claw on each of its forelegs, and 4 claws in the middle of its hind legs. Its middle legs are highly dexterous. Its middle, similar to human hands. Though other insectoid Digimon of Tentomon's Digivolution level are consumed by a strong fighting spirit, Tentomon retains a love and appreciation of nature at this stage, exhibiting a fondness for relaxation. Tentomon stops to smell the flowers and nap in the shade of trees. Even so, it does have the special move Super Shocker, which involves using its wings to shoot out amplified bolts of static electricity. Yeah, and now we've got Impmon. Let's give this guy a quick read. Not on the first page. There it is. It's Impmon. It's a rookie Digimon that looks like a devil child. Okay. It loves to pull pranks, relishing the thought of watching its victims struggle. Rumour has it that whenever Impmon appears, electrical appliances briefly go haywire. So if your screen ever shakes or freezes, it might be because the Impmon is pulling a prank. But as much as Impmon delights in mischief and malice, it's not one to meekly bow down before the strong. It puts on a brave face that stands up to them instead. Deep down, it's actually quite lonely. Impmon's signature move is Summon, which it calls forth a flock of fire and ice elementals. And that's pretty cool. Hey, okay, I just converted a Wanyumon, and I got the Reckless one. Awesome. Right, so I'll just finish this room clear, and then we'll go back to the elevator. We got a Toy Agumon, so if this one's friendly, it'll save me a bit of time later. I love this guy, he's so bizarre. And he's sociable, unfortunately, so it means we're gonna have to grind another one. That's fine, he shows up again in later areas. Okay, now we've got Gazimon. I've got the field guide, and I realised I didn't actually read Toy Agumon. I was too worried about personality. Okay, so we have Toy Agumon. An unusual Digimon composed of blocks made from special plastics. Toy Agumon is said to be the imitation of Agumon made by children playing on the internet. It's extremely cute. Unlike the bold, fearless Agumon, Toy Agumon has a skittish side, and its blocks fly apart when it's startled. Despite this, it has a strong sense of justice and won't allow any sort of wrongdoing. It also adores children, and loves to spend time interacting with them on the net. Its special move is Plastic Blaze, which it shoots a toy missile shaped like a flame. It's surprisingly powerful. And then our other guy, here, Gazimon. A mammalian Digimon with huge sharp claws. Gazimon is bipedal, an unusual trait for mammalian types. The claws in its front limbs may have developed while using them like arms, causing Gazimon to rely on its hind legs for ambulation. Despite its small stature, the Digimon has an exceedingly wild temperament, as never even attempts to get along with humans. The claws on Gazimon's forelimbs are extremely efficient for attacking, but are also surprisingly well suited to digging holes. Due to its mischievous nature, it enjoys making pitfalls for other Digimon to fall into. Gazimon's special move is Electro Stun Blast, which belches out poisonous gas. The electric stun? Okay. God, it's like an electric poison move. And it's the last one here. Yeah. Right, so that is now everything in this area. Yeah, okay. Let's finally move on with the elevator. Phew, it looks like we made it somehow. Don't want to witness all this fighting. Let's see how high the elevator can take us.
It's getting worse. The fighting on the roof may have started already. We have to hurry.
This area. So this area definitely has more of a soundtrack than the last one. We have to get to the south wing. We have to go through the south wing to get to the roof. I wonder if we can get there from the other side. There's loot.
Wow.
Character reversal, that's quite useful. So I don't need to grind in this area because everything in here does show up again later. So this guy. Oh, there's our another an excellent training guy here. Right, there we go. Yeah, so the big squiddy guy shows up later, so we don't have to grind him here. We can grind him with other stuff later.
Everyone.
But we do need that
Wow.
Huramon as soon as we can.
Wow.
And also this fungus guy shows up later.
That one.
And there's another Toy Agumon, so we can grind Toy Agumons too. Yeah, I don't think we need to grind again until we get to the very, very last room before the end of the tutorial.
It's time, Blaster!
We're not very good at taking on vaccines, I would say. Or viruses, rather. Look, he's so strong. Okay, we did too much grinding, I think.
Your Digivice also has an analyze function. It instantly scans your surroundings and marks anything suspicious. The Digimon in your Digivice help with this. Their sense of sight and smell helps pinpoint places of concern, a useful feature when you're unsure of where to go.
There.
There we go, I'll no
You
doubt
got it.
hit this wrong multiple times. But here. Actually, I'm not thinking, but I'm tempted to go back and get that Kuramon because I could have sworn it did show up again later. Well, we do have it 100%, it's fine. But now that I think about it, I don't know if it actually does. Surely it must. But I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it. Don't know why that menu opened up. Obviously, it'd be nice to get it now. We haven't actually had a team member in a little while. Alright,
You got it.
smash you. And smash you. Easy. Gabby, you're over-leveled. You really are. Right, Kuramon. Yay. So this isn't a training 1 month. This is going to be added to our team. And this is number 4 now. I suppose 5, so you can count Wanyamon as well, even though we're not actually going to use the Reckless one. This little guy. I do like this guy. He's like just different enough to the rest of the team that did try the other in training ones. So Kuramon. Kuramon is an unidentified Digimon that suddenly appeared on Computer Network. A single Digi-Egg was born from the malice of humans abusing computers and the aggression from conflicts unfolding over networks. The Digi-Egg was then was the amalgamation of humanity's destructive instincts, and the mysterious Digimon born from it is incredibly dangerous. It multiplies within computer networks like a virus, causing minor network failures. Kuramon used its special move Glare Eye to produce a frothy substance from its giant eye. Yeah, this guy feels like the root of all evil Digimon. It's quite cool, I like it. So of course this guy is being brought onto the team, so we need to... God, look at all these duplicates I got while grinding. Alright, so we need to nickname you. Change name. Yes, this guy is going to be Jordan. Oh, we need to mark you as protected as well. Oh, I hit a button. Let's start one. Can you be by... Protected. Yeah, I'll do it by box for now. Yeah, protect. And you can actually come on the team. We'll kick that puny one off. He probably shouldn't have been on there anyway. Right, okay, let's go grab this up here. Beat up on this guy again. I think this guy's actually called... I always call him Fungusmon, but he's not. He's Mushroomon, I'm almost certain. And honestly, getting more Toyagumon data will just save us a bit of time later. So we still need to grind for a friendly one. I just noticed in the bottom right there, I got a Toyagumon card. We haven't even been introduced to the card game yet.
What's wrong? Come on, quickly!
Look at this cool giant robot. It's awesome. And it looks human, but I find it so creepy the way it moves.
Oh! Look, over here!
I want to continue upwards. I'm worried about the little friend. Let's meet up later on the roof. Where did that robot go? Why is the game? Okay. I was looking at the mini-map there, I didn't know why there was a circle. Unknown phase electron life form detected. It may know some things, try to make contact. I mean, why am I so curious to talk to this one when we're killing all the others?
Great.
Defense attachment?
There.
Smash these.
What? What in the world is going on?
What are you doing here?
I don't know. All of a sudden, this rubble came raining down. I just want to get back to my friends.
Can you fly to the other side?
Huh? Why do you ask? I don't think I can. Just look how puny my wings are. You did clear away that rubble for me, though. And maybe it's just my imagination, but I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. So I'm thinking you probably aren't a bad person. Okay, fine. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, we got the sky following us. Let's get back over here. Ooh, loot.
Wow.
Great texture. Okay.
From here? You want me to fly to the other side from here?
Please, you're my only hope.
What? Are you sure? Okay, I'll try, but I'm not guaranteeing we'll make it. Well, grab on. Here goes. Ah! It's no good! We're going to make an emergency landing right there!
I'm sorry, I think we ended up further away. I also want to apologise for the Digimon conflict in the human world. I wish I could help from here on out, but I'm only a burden to you. I think it's better for me to rest here. Oh, that's so sad. Interactions of an unknown phase selection life form should be a valuable sample. We'll have to analyse the department, examine the data, continue your investigation. They've collapsed. Was this the doing of another Digimon?
Great.
HP capsule. There's no response. Bayomon mentioned something about a war between Digimon.
Great.
Let me tell you about Digivolution. The person who came up with the basic theories was your adoptive father, Dr. Yuki, the founder of Adamus. He referred to phase electron life forms as semi-cyber beings. Dr. Yuki's research was ignored in academic circles, but was carried on by like-minded individuals in the organization. And that research led to the discovery of Digivolution. As Digimon gain experience in battle, they go through changes. You might even have some Digimon that are ready to Digivolve now. Check your Digivice and see.
Oh god, there we go. We've unlocked the Digivolution screen with a ton of Digimon to Digivolve. Right, we'll leave this menu just because it's a weird tutorial menu. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually do some Digivolution rather than Digivolution. Because basically Gabby... Oh, that's the wrong menu. So Gabby can actually go backwards and we can start filling out the in-training 2s. So I've got this little guy. This guy's cool. I do like this guy with the teeth. Oh, and I actually have no idea what you are. It doesn't actually say. That's fine. Actually. It's your Tokomon. Okay. A small Digimon with 4 limbs growing out the bottom of its body, head. These limbs are unusual for an in-training Digimon, giving Tokomon a unique and extremely cute look. However, the cuteness can be deceptive, and anyone who reaches out to pet Tokomon may be in for a surprise and it quickly opens its mouth and bites down with its rows of sharp teeth. Togemon has innocent personality though. That doesn't mean any real harm. Okay. And sadly we just lost all of our like stats from all that grinding. However, we do have some bonus stats though. And then now you can, the personality should still be correct for you to go down again. We get this little guy. There we go. And this is why we specifically needed an enlightened Patamon. Why I would have soft resetted if I needed to. I don't know if it's guaranteed, but, you know, it's good to know. So, Poyomon. This Digimon baby uses its translucent body to float along the net ocean like a jellyfish. Possessing the most primitive structural makeup of any Digimon discovered to date, it garners attention from digital world anthropologists and Digimon fanatics alike. They hail it as the missing link potentially capable of unlocking the mystery behind Digimon generation. To protect itself from foes, Poyomon shoots acid bubbles from its mouth. Okay. Then the other Digivolution is... So our Poyomon can't go down, this is not the correct personality. But I marked one as protected down here who can. We get this guy, who is Dodomon, and I go read you. So a slime Digimon covered entirely in a tough material called mithril hair. Dodomon exhibits an aggressive nature right from birth. Even though its fangs haven't grown in yet, it likes to threaten foes by opening wide and tending to bite them. Because of this behaviour, these Digimon are often taken out by others, making Dodomon quite rare. When an enemy approaches, Dodomon attacks by shooting little iron beads from its mouth. It's literally called little iron beads. It's great. Alright, here we go. So we now have 23 Digimon registered, which I think is pretty good for a first episode. So I think I'm actually going to finish up here. I just wanted to get to the Digivolution screen. Because, we're going to have, go to Digivolution, we're going to have quite the, you know, quite a lot of Digivolutions. And we still have to get some in-training ones. But anyway, I'm going to finish off here. Thank you guys for watching. And, yeah, so, goodbye. Hope you enjoyed it.